Hidden beneath the ocean's surface are discoveries that challenge our understanding of the world. From the remains of ancient structures to strange mechanical objects, some findings continue to puzzle researchers. Divers and ocean experts have come across things so unusual, they left scientists at a loss for words. Just watching the dark plumes rise shows how much material is constantly being released. The ocean is vast, shadowy, and filled with mysteries yet to be uncovered. Stay with us as we journey through the most bizarre and unexpected discoveries ever made at the ocean's floor. In 1977, near the Galapagos Islands, scientists discovered black smokers, towering hydrothermal vents blasting superheated, mineral-rich water from beneath the ocean floor. Some rise nearly 200 feet tall and are located over 8,000 feet below the surface. Seawater seeps into the Earth's crust, gets heated by magma to temperatures as high as 752 degrees Fahrenheit, then erupts back out. As the hot fluid meets cold ocean water, it forms thick black clouds of minerals, creating a landscape unlike anything else on Earth. But what's truly extraordinary is the life thriving there. In this pitch-black, high-pressure world, giant tube worms, heat-tolerant shrimp, and armored snails survive using chemosynthesis, a process where bacteria turn vent chemicals into energy. Black smokers are more than geological oddities. They play a critical role in recycling heat and minerals, supporting entire ecosystems with no sunlight at all. The deeper you go, the stranger the ocean becomes. But just when you think black smokers are as alien as the ocean gets, what if something on the seafloor looked like a spaceship? Next. In the year 2011, a Swedish diving team known as Ocean X reported an unusual discovery on the floor of the Baltic Sea between Sweden and Finland. During a sonar scan, they detected a circular formation measuring roughly 200 feet in diameter, with a flat surface and sharply defined edges. Its unusual shape led to comparisons with the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars, and soon speculation about a possible UFO crash site flooded the media. However, geologists and marine scientists urged caution. They noted that side-scan sonar images, especially low-resolution ones, can produce misleading visuals. Moreover, natural formations such as glacial deposits, pillow basalt, or rock outcrops can mimic artificial symmetry. The Baltic region's seafloor is known to feature such post-glacial geomorphology. To date, no solid evidence of metal, artificial structures, or alien technology has been recovered from the site. Yet the Baltic Sea anomaly underscores a deeper truth. More than 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. And with each new dive, we get a little closer to uncovering the unknown. In May of 2019, a team from the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration was conducting remotely operated vehicle tests during the Windows to the Deep 2019 expedition in the Gulf of Mexico when sonar picked up something unexpected. A mysterious shipwreck resting deep on the seafloor. This wasn't part of the mission plan, but what they found captured global attention. The wreck bore no visible nameplate, only the number ROV Dive 21109, assigned internally by the research team. Based on construction materials and hull design, maritime archaeologists estimate the vessel dates back to the early to mid-19th century, possibly built around 1830 to 1850. What stood out even more were signs of charring on the wooden planks, suggesting the ship may have caught fire before it sank. As NOAA's remotely operated vehicle Sirius captured high-resolution footage, the team decided to livestream the entire dive, inviting historians and the public to witness the unfolding mystery in real time. To this day, the ship's identity remains unknown. No logbooks, crew manifests, or definitive matches have surfaced. And this wreck is just one of more than 2,000 shipwrecks known to lie beneath the Gulf of Mexico, many of which remain unexplored. If a lost shipwreck can baffle experts, what happens when a colossal stone monument raises questions about an entire unknown civilization? Stay tuned. Beneath the waters off Japan's Yonaguni Island lies the Yonaguni Monument, a mysterious underwater structure discovered in 1986. Ever since, it has sparked intense debate among scientists. Some say it's a natural rock formation shaped by erosion and tectonic shifts. Others argue it's man-made, with its sharp edges, flat surfaces, steps, and features resembling pillars or carvings. Leading this theory is Professor Masaki Kimura, a marine geologist from the University of the Ryukyus in Okinawa. He believes the monument could be the remnants of a lost civilization dating back over 10,000 years, older than the pyramids or Stonehenge. Some even link it to the mythical continent of Mu, often mentioned alongside Atlantis. However, mainstream archaeologists remain unconvinced. As of 2025, no artifacts have been found to confirm human involvement. Still, the site draws divers and researchers worldwide, captivated by its scale and mystery. We've seen bizarre ruins. Now let's meet a creature so strange, it might as well come from another planet. Before we continue, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just press the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It means the world. It really supports this channel. And if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even better for you. Deal? Just when it seems deep-sea life couldn't get stranger, the ocean offers up one of its most surreal creatures, Macropinna, also known as the barrel eye fish. This species was first described in 1939 by marine biologist Chapman, but for decades only preserved specimens were available. It wasn't until 2004 that scientists from the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute, or MBARI, captured the first live footage, revealing a fish with features few believed were real. The barrel eye fish has a transparent, dome-shaped head filled with fluid. Inside that dome are two bright green, tubular eyes, clearly visible through its skull. These eyes are highly sensitive and adapted to detect even faint light in the deep sea, typically between 600 and 800 meters, or about 2,000 to 2,600 feet below the surface. And its eyes can rotate. They usually point straight up, allowing the fish to look through its transparent head to spot prey above. When it feeds, the eyes pivot forward to target its meal directly. Far from a science fiction concept, this species is a rare example of evolutionary adaptation at extreme depths. What if the ocean itself glowed like a living, breathing organism and no one could explain why? Next. For centuries, sailors have reported eerie nighttime sightings, entire stretches of the ocean glowing with an otherworldly, pale blue or milky white light. These weren't just tall tales. This rare and mysterious phenomenon is known as the Milky Seas effect, and it has been scientifically confirmed. First observed by satellites in the year 2005, the effect was validated by researchers using U.S. Defense Meteorological Satellite Program data. The largest documented event occurred in the Indian Ocean, south of Java, covering an area of over 15,000 square kilometers, about the size of the U.S. state of Connecticut. The glow comes from bioluminescent bacteria, specifically Vibrio harveyi, which emit a steady light when they form massive colonies. However, even in 2025, scientists still don't fully understand what triggers these massive blooms. Could it be changes in ocean temperature, plankton interactions, or chemical signals between bacteria? The answer remains elusive. What do you think is really triggering these glowing oceans? Something natural we haven't figured out yet? Or could there be something deeper going on beneath the surface? Let's hear your theory. In 1997, in the South Pacific Ocean, researchers recorded a sound so loud it was picked up by underwater microphones more than 3,000 miles apart. Deep, low frequency, and powerful. It was quickly dubbed the Bloop and became one of the ocean's most mysterious phenomena. At first, NOAA scientists believed it came from icebergs scraping the seafloor. But later, Christopher Fox from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration raised a spine-chilling theory. What if it was produced by a massive, undiscovered marine creature? Years later, NOAA shifted its stance again, suggesting icequakes, huge blocks of glacial ice fracturing underwater, as the most likely source. But to this day, no explanation has been proven beyond doubt. Was it glacial activity? A colossal sea creature? Or something entirely unknown? As of 2025, the Bloop remains an unsolved deep-sea enigma, still fueling curiosity among scientists, theorists, and ocean explorers alike. About 3,300 feet beneath the surface of the Gulf of Mexico, scientists discovered one of the most extreme environments on Earth. An underwater brine pool now famously called the Jacuzzi of Despair. Unlike the surrounding seawater, which stays near 4 degrees Celsius, this brine pool is significantly warmer, with temperatures between 7.8 and 19 degrees Celsius. It measures around 32 feet across and 12 feet deep. Though compact, its impact is deadly. The water inside is highly saline, nearly 5 times saltier than normal seawater, and saturated with methane and hydrogen sulfide, creating a toxic mix. Any marine life that enters this pool is quickly killed. This site was first studied in 2014 by researchers from the University of Georgia and Ocean Exploration Trust, using the EV Nautilus and its remotely operated vehicle, Hercules. Their findings revealed not just a death trap but a potential analog for alien worlds. Extreme brine pools like this one could help scientists understand how life might survive in similarly harsh environments, such as the subsurface oceans of Jupiter's moon Europa or Saturn's Enceladus. And speaking of danger, what about an entire region where ships and planes vanish without a trace? Stay tuned. Between Miami, Bermuda, and San Juan, Puerto Rico, lies the infamous Bermuda Triangle, a region long associated with strange disappearances of ships and aircraft. Though it's one of the most trafficked areas in the world, stories of vanishing vessels continue to stir public fascination. One of the most notable cases is the USS Cyclops, a U.S. Navy cargo ship that vanished in March of 1918 with 309 crew members aboard, en route from Barbados to Baltimore. No distress call was sent, and no wreckage was ever found. Another widely circulated, but historically unverified story involves the Ellen Austin, a schooner said to have found a derelict ship in the Sargasso Sea. After placing a crew aboard, the new crew allegedly disappeared, though no official records confirm this. While these tales are compelling, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration confirms that the Bermuda Triangle does not show higher disappearance rates than other busy ocean regions. As of 2025, most incidents are attributed to storms, equipment failure, or human error. Still not convinced the ocean is hiding secrets? Here's another sound, recorded unexplained, and followed by rumors of something massive moving below. In the year 1999, a deep ocean acoustic anomaly was recorded in the equatorial Pacific Ocean. Detected by the United States National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, the sound lasted for about 15 seconds and was so powerful that it was picked up by multiple hydrophones thousands of miles apart. Scientists gave it a name, Julia. One leading theory is that Julia was caused by a large iceberg running aground on the Antarctic continental shelf. This explanation was proposed by NOAA researchers and fits the general acoustic profile, but there is no direct visual or satellite confirmation, making it a plausible yet unverified scenario. What truly captured public attention was the volume. This was not a faint background signal, it was intense and sustained, echoing across a wide region of the ocean. Then came the rumors. Some claimed that NASA satellites had captured a massive, shadowy shape moving beneath the Antarctic waters at the same time. Sometimes the sea doesn't whisper, it swallows. Could ancient cities be lost forever beneath the waves? Next. In 2015, archaeologists from the University of Geneva uncovered a submerged Bronze Age settlement near the village of Colada in Greece's Argolic Gulf. What started as a marine survey led to the discovery of stone buildings, paved roads, and an extensive fortification system, complete with horseshoe-shaped towers. The site spans nearly 12 acres and dates back to around 2600 BCE, placing it over 4,500 years old. Its size and complexity suggest it was a significant settlement, possibly tied to trade or defense. Yet despite its importance, the city isn't mentioned in any historical records. Even more mysterious is its fate. No one knows why it was abandoned. Theories range from warfare and rising sea levels to seismic activity, but nothing has been confirmed. As of 2025, researchers continue to investigate. This find not only expands our knowledge of early Aegean civilizations, but it also highlights how much of our ancient past still lies hidden beneath the sea. If an entire fortified city like this could vanish without a trace from the history books, what do you think actually happened to it? And why do you think no one ever wrote it down? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel to discover more interesting things. Just off the coast of Atlat, a town in northern Israel, beneath the shallow waters of the eastern Mediterranean Sea, lies one of the most extraordinary submerged prehistoric settlements ever discovered, Atlat Yam. This Neolithic village dates back between 6,900 and 8,000 years before present, placing it around 6,900 to 5,300 BCE. Atlat Yam was once a thriving coastal community. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of rectangular stone houses, wells, hearths, grinding stones, and burial sites, even human remains with signs of tuberculosis, making them the oldest known cases of the disease. One particularly haunting detail: piles of stacked fish, likely intended for trade or consumption, were found untouched, frozen in time. What ended this settlement? A leading theory points to a massive tsunami, likely triggered by the collapse of Mount Etna's eastern flank, which sent destructive waves across the eastern Mediterranean around 8,300 years ago. This catastrophic event may have engulfed Atlat Yam, burying it beneath the sea almost instantly. Excavated since the 1980s by Dr. Ahud Galili and his team, the site continues to reveal insights into early human coastal life. Throughout history, the ocean has inspired stories of sea monsters, from the legendary Kraken to the fearsome Leviathan. But not all ocean giants are myths. One of them was very real: Megalodon Megalodon, the largest predatory shark known to science. This apex predator dominated ancient oceans for millions of years. Based on fossil evidence, the Megalodon reached estimated lengths of up to 18 meters, or about 59 feet, and weighed as much as 60 metric tons, around 132,000 pounds. Its massive teeth, some measuring over 18 centimeters, or roughly 7 inches long, are among the only remains ever found. Because Megalodon's skeleton was composed mostly of cartilage, no complete fossilized skeleton has ever been recovered. The scientific consensus is that Megalodon went extinct around 3.6 million years ago, likely due to global cooling, sea level changes, and a collapse in prey populations. However, some cryptozoology enthusiasts speculate it could still survive in unexplored depths. Yet no verified evidence supports that theory. Still, ocean history has surprised us. The coelacanth, a fish thought to have gone extinct over 65 million years ago, was rediscovered alive in 1938 off the coast of South Africa. And the megamouth shark, another deep-sea species, wasn't identified until 1976, near Hawaii. In the coldest corners of our planet, beneath the Antarctic sea ice, one of the ocean's most haunting natural phenomena unfolds. It's called a brinacle, short for brine icicle, but many divers and researchers know it by a far more ominous name: the frozen finger of death. Here's how it works. When sea ice forms, it expels dense, supersaline brine. This ultra-cold, salty water sinks rapidly, freezing the less salty seawater around it as it falls. The result is a growing tube of ice, sometimes extending several feet downward, forming a chilling structure that snakes its way to the seafloor. But it doesn't stop there. As the brinacle reaches the bottom, it freezes everything in its path. Slow-moving sea creatures, like starfish and sea urchins, can be instantly trapped, frozen solid in place. This isn't fiction. It's been observed, filmed, and confirmed by marine scientists in Antarctica, where these events are most likely to occur. While first described by scientists in the 1960s, the brinacle gained widespread attention in 2011 after it was captured in stunning detail by the BBC's Frozen Planet series using time-lapse underwater photography. Finally, what if everything we thought we knew about human history was wrong, and the proof lies beneath the waves off India? Stay tuned. In the early 2000s, researchers from the National Institute of Ocean Technology, or NIAT, and the Marine Archaeology Center at the National Institute of Oceanography conducted sonar surveys in the Gulf of Khambhat, off the coast of Gujarat, India. What they discovered beneath the sediment shocked many. A series of geometric structures stretching for several kilometers, along with artifacts like stone tools and pottery fragments. Initial radiocarbon dating of a piece of charcoal found at the site suggested an age of 9,500 years, placing it around 7,500 BCE, well before the rise of known civilizations like Mesopotamia or the Indus Valley. If verified, this would make it one of the oldest known archaeological sites on Earth. However, the method used to retrieve these materials, dredging, has raised major concerns. Unlike controlled excavation, dredging stirs up and removes large amounts of sediment, often destroying the context needed to accurately date and identify materials. This has led to serious skepticism within the scientific community. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I hope you'll love this content. Comment below about the next topic you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.